Hey everybody, it's Coach Matt, EliteThrowsCoaching.com. Thank you so much for tuning into the video today. Before we get going on the video, I just hope everyone out there is doing well and everyone out there is doing okay. We're kind of moving through uncharted waters right now. The coronavirus, COVID-19, is affecting the entire world right now. They're talking about canceling the Olympics and postponing it for 1 year. They're talking about schools being out for the rest of the spring and all summer, not having a spring track season, and everyone seems to be really down in the dumps. But I hope you guys are all doing really well. I hope you are still continuing to train if you're able to. I hope you are still able to go outside and practice if you are able to. Hopefully those two things together will bring you back to some sense of normalcy and give you a little bit more of a purpose with your day. I know a lot of states out there right now. I think there's like 6 or 7 states right now that have just canceled school for the rest of the spring. I don't know if other states are going to be doing the same. So hopefully getting outside, practicing, training, getting back on some type of a normal schedule will bring some normalcy to your life. I am working my butt off here to make sure that, number one, I can provide for my family, and number two, that we do not go out of business. So I have been filming for the past about 9 hours content for all of you, free content for the YouTube channel, as well as training programs and videos that coaches and athletes can go and download directly from the website. Now those are just in the beginning stages, and those won't be available for at least a few weeks by the time I edit and get it uploaded and all that other stuff. But help is on the way. I hope you guys are all doing really well out there. My default thing is to help. I want to help everybody, and the only way that I know to help you guys right now is to help you get better at throwing, to help you get stronger and get in better physical shape to be a better thrower once track season does come back. So for right now, we are doing 20% off of everything on our website that is a digital download or an online coaching option. So that's all of our ebooks, all of our DVD downloads, video analysis, as well as online coaching. Everything right now is 20% off. There's no coupon code that you need to enter in. It's just going to be 20% off as soon as you go to the website. So if you are still out there practicing and need help, online coaching and video analysis is available. If you're still practicing and lifting and need off-season or in-season training programs, those ebooks are right up on the website. If you're a coach out there right now and you're still able to work with people here and there, maybe a one-on-one basis, if your state hasn't shut everything down yet, you still have an opportunity, if you want to get the downloadable DVDs that go through mistakes and faults and corrections for both glide shot and discus, and rotational shot is in that discus one as well. So thank you guys so much for checking out the videos. I know this is kind of long-winded as normal. Coach Matt's always long-winded, but thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all the support, all the help, all the messages. Thank you for still going outside and practicing, and thank you for keeping hope. I hope that you look forward to getting back outside again. I hope that you look forward to doing some camps over the summer. I hope you look forward to getting back to school, seeing all your friends, and getting back to some type of normalcy and some type of schedule. So, on with the video. Thank you guys for listening. Please go check out the website. I'll put the link right down below. Everything that's 20% off is automatically going to be 20% off. There's no coupon code. There's nothing like that. I want to help you out as much as possible, and I want to make sure that you are all taken care of. So please go check out the options we have that can help you become a better thrower and to help you become a stronger, more powerful, more in-shape, explosive thrower as well. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Love all of you, and enjoy the video. All right, everybody. So in today's video, we're going to be talking to you a little bit more about timing of your blocking foot. As a right-handed thrower, that is my left foot, but your blocking foot is the foot that is closest to the toe board in the shot put or the front of the ring in the discus. It is essentially the last part of our body that is going to be touching the ground as we get into our power position. So if, for example, I always say that this is the start of your actual throw, when the blocking foot touches down, that is when the power position begins, is when that foot touches down, you start to open and use that left side, ground and use that left side, is when that left foot touches. But when should it touch? How quickly after your right foot touches down should your left foot touch down? If it touches down too late, there's going to be weight shifting. You're going to be shifting your weight backwards. If your foot does not get all the way across the circle, a lot of times you end up reaching and trying to reach for the toe board and you shift weight. A lot of times if you are in a rotational shot or discus, as you pivot out of the back, pivot in the middle of the circle, you come out of the back, you're here. If this foot gets down late, all of a sudden, you're falling into that left side of the circle, your weight is shifting, you're opening up too early. A lot of times you'll see either early releases going down that right sector, or people will continue going all the way around, and we'll see big left sector falls. So what's the deal? How do we teach proper timing? Okay, so the first thing that we're going to teach is how quickly after the power foot touches down should the blocking foot touch down. And the answer for that is as quickly as you possibly can without them being at the same time. Now, here's what I mean. For most athletes, especially the younger athletes out there, the middle school and the high school athletes, you have not been at this for a long time. So when you think about throwing, you're thinking about throwing a baseball, throwing a softball, throwing a football. You're thinking about that old idea of sort of step and throw. So look at where you're going to throw, step toward what you're throwing at, and then throw. It's the exact opposite in shot and discus. You want to be actually looking away from where you're throwing. You're not going to look first, step, and then throw. You're actually going to put the blocking foot down, then open without looking, and then finish and finally turn your body. So it's way out of order from how most of us were taught how to throw. So we're used to this idea of sort of like a pitcher on the mound, where you're reaching, you're stepping, and then throwing. And it's not that quick of a movement compared to something like shot put or discus. In the glide shot, we want to hear that right foot, left foot, that tap, tap. So when you're coming out of the glide, it's boom, 1, 2. That way it's not 1, 2 with all of your weight shifting. And the same thing in rotational shot or discus. When we come out of the back, it's boom, 1, 2, your shoulders stay back. So it's not come out of the back of the circle in 1, 2, where you turn all the way around and look at where you're throwing first. You have to stay back. You have to keep your shoulders back. Okay, so that's really, when we say timing, that's what we mean, is how quickly after the right foot does your left foot come down, and does the left foot come down before you start to open up and throw, before your shoulders turn out of the back, before your head turns and starts to look, before your left arm starts to go. Those all have to be back as the left foot comes down. So that's the timing of the left foot. The left foot has to come down after the right, not at the same time, and the left foot has to come down before you start to open up and throw down the sector. So it's after the right, but before you throw. Now that we know what timing is and where the timing of the left foot or the blocking foot should be in both glide and rotational shot and discus, now we have to be able to teach this to our athletes and have our athletes practice this timing. Now the way that you do it in glide shot is by doing a stop glide, but the emphasis is on something different. So a stop glide we can use to teach a number of different things. We can do stop glides to make sure that our athletes are landing in the front half of the circle. We can do stop glides to make sure our athletes are not landing wide open. Essentially, we're just going to glide out of the back of the circle, and we're going to stop in the power position. So we're going to stop with our shoulders back behind our power leg, our left arm back, and our eyes and our head back. We don't want to land here, okay? We don't want to land all the way open. We don't want to land with all of our weight on our blocking foot. We want to land in a really solid power position. We know that means keep the left arm back. We know that means keep the eyes back. So that's going to be the emphasis for when you do a stop glide. So you could have 3 different athletes on your team doing a stop glide. One could be doing a stop glide to make sure that she gets in the front half of the circle. One could be doing a stop glide to make sure that when he lands, he's not landing wide open. And the other one can be doing a stop glide working on timing. And how you work on timing is by having your athletes focus on the idea that, is my left foot, my blocking foot, coming down as I am still looking at something and pointing at something distance out the back of the circle. So maybe it's a car in a parking lot, maybe it is a garbage can, maybe it's a backpack or a pair of shoes that you put 30, 40 feet back behind your circle. But that's the timing. So all you're going to do is have your athletes glide, and then when they land in that position here, did the left foot come down? Yes, the left foot came down. Great. Did the left foot come down while you were looking back, while you were reaching back? Well, no, it was here. Okay, that means your timing was bad. You started to open before the left foot touched down. We need the left foot to touch down first, then open. And then from that point, you can have them actually go through their throw. And it's very similar in the rotational shot and in the discus. All we're going to have them do is essentially stop when they get to the power position. So just like I showed earlier in the video, have them start in a South African or full throw or whatever, get through the circle, boom, stop. Okay, when my left foot came down, was I looking back? Yes. Did my left arm stay back? Yes. Did it come down quickly after my right foot? Yes. Okay, then that means my timing was good. If they are wide open, same as in shot and glide shot. If they came down late and they over-rotated, same as in rotational shot and discus, both the same idea, both the same problem, then you need to have them focus on the timing. Timing is something where the athlete needs to understand what it is, and the athlete needs to understand when things should be happening. That's what timing is. When should something be happening? Does this happen before this? And then your job as a coach is to find a way to stop them in that position using like a stop glide or that stop South African that I just showed you. Teach them how the timing works. Teach them the when, not just the why we do this or what happens if we do it the wrong way, but teach them when. When does the left foot touch down? The blocking foot touches down while I'm looking and pointing at that object out the other side of the circle. Okay? So that's the big lesson to take from today. Timing is very important, but your athletes need to understand the when of the event. Not just the how, not just the why, not just the what, not just the where. They need to understand when. When do certain things happen, and when do those happen before other things, and when do they happen after other things? And then your job as a coach is to notice when that timing is off and have them stop, teach them why they're doing it wrong, teach them when these things should be happening, and explain it to them. That way they can focus on it when they're doing their drills. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave them in the comments section down below. For those of you wondering, this is a 1 kilogram like physical therapy ball that you can get from performbetter.com. I'm not affiliated with them anymore. I used to work for them. But great little tool that you can use indoors for your discus throwers, throwing into nets and things like that. There you go, doesn't do any damage. But also guys, make sure to go to elitethrowscoaching.com. Everything, like I said earlier, 20% off, ebooks, downloadable DVDs, online coaching, and video analysis. It's all 20% off. Help me out. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you're still out there throwing. I hope you're still out there lifting and practicing if that's possible. Please make sure to keep at it. Keep some sense of sanity in your life. Keep some type of schedule in your life. It's gonna get you through this so much quicker, get you through this so much easier. But please reach out, leave a comment, email me. If you guys need anything, I am here to help.